All the disrespect before you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to yet again a beautiful morning of checking these buttons. It is Saturday. The weekend is here. Easter's around the corner. We done made it. Ladies and gents, let's go. It's a blessed weekend. Why? Because you can feel it in the air. It's blessings all around you, baby. Just reach up and grab you one. Or maybe grab you two, whatever you're in the mood for. Anyway, we got the hot topics. We got the hot clips. We's about to check it all. I can't wait. Chapters and links down below. Ladies and gents, let's go. Oh.
Ooh! Ooh, look, boy, somebody clip that. Ooh, hold on now. Oh my Lord.
You're gonna overextend. I'm not though. Who does that?
All right, and now we're to them first set of buttons that need to be checked. Ladies and gents, this one starts off with the almighty Brian F. Y'all know Brian F, man. Streamer, content creator, pro player, you know, godlike pro with Balrog. And you know what? I want to give him a shout out, man, because I noticed him and Punk basically just skyrocketing as of last year. Their content was just taking off, you know what I'm saying? Going through, just going, and it's booming. Now look at this man's YouTube channel. It is fucking amazing. So I want to give props, man, for these pro players that are actually figuring out that content, that you can be your own team. Now, it's cool to be sponsored and all that stuff, but you can be your own franchise. You know what I'm saying? You could be your own sponsor, make that money on the side, show people what you're worth, create you some content, do the damn thing, and that's what they're doing. So that's what's up. So anyway, this starts off with Brian that posted this on April 1st. So by the time you see this, about what, 2 days ago, saying in Street Fighter 4, if you landed a huge combo, you're a hero. But in Street Fighter 5, you landed a huge combo, you're a villain, a scrub, and you suck at fighting games. Now, initially I was kind of going through, because you know a lot of people were posting April Fool's shit. So I was like, oh, April Fool's at the end of it. So I definitely wanted to go through to make sure this wasn't one of those. As far as I could tell, it wasn't. You know, this thread went on a long damn ways, and I know a lot of the responses weren't taking it as April Fool's, so I was like, all right, I guess we're having a serious talk. He continues on right here saying, that feeling when I land 50% with Balrog in Street Fighter 5 and everyone gets upset. That feeling when I do 8 one-frame links in succession to land 12% in Street Fighter 4 with Balrog and no one cares and notices how difficult that was. And of course, the FGC erupts and people get to it with the debate. There's so many different angles, so many different perspectives. One of the main ones, of course, people go back to the level of difficulty, right? So Brian F was talking about if you did it in 4, you were a hero and whatnot. If you do it in 5, you're a villain and nobody gives a shit. People bring up some interesting points right here saying, I remember people freaking out when Daigo hit the 24 hit combo. I remember that as well. With Evil Ryu, and now they see Sean do fucking amazing shit with VT2 Seth and saying it's too easy and it takes no skill. Michael responds right here saying, well, in comparison, it indeed is super easy, still takes skill, but 2 different worlds. Some bringing up the point, basically, you know, they got hyped for a reason because it was difficult or hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? They understood what it took and they actually, you know, pulled it off from a match from what I can, you know, get together. I remember that event and I remember Daigo executing it, and, you know, I'll put a clip on the screen right here. I remember people fucking going insane, just like, oh my God, Daigo, I believe it was F word, right? He was like, Daigo Umehara!
Oh, Daigo Umehara, God!
But it was amazing, right? Other people responding just saying, bro, we get it, you like Street Fighter 5. But Brian F says, no, I actually like Street Fighter 4, which I find that interesting. I'll continue to put the tweets on the screen here. He does make a point saying he actually prefers Street Fighter 4 over 5. I did see other tweets where he later mentioned that he thinks 5 is flat out a better game than Street Fighter 4, you know, for whatever reason. But as far as what he prefers, he actually preferred 4 over 5. But before we get into that right here, people continue saying, who hurt you? He responds saying, no one is the truth. It's just pretty funny. Every instance of big damage in Street Fighter 5 is looked at as negative, LOL. And then people go on to the debate, you know, as far as like Street Fighter 5 versus Street Fighter 4. Some saying that, you know, bringing up anti-air still. Some saying in Street Fighter 5, since the launch, the game just basically sucked. And we all know that. We all know how that went, right? They got a lot of heat. Capcom got so much heat for the way it was released. I would say, I mean, through most of the life of Street Fighter V, right, with the lag of updates and stuff like that, right now it's probably doing the best it's done in a long time because of the V-shift and the added of the mechanics and the buffs and whatnot. I would think. That's just my opinion. I feel like Street Fighter V is in a good place right now, but, you know, the history, not so good. Brian F. continues right here saying, Street Fighter V offline is pretty much equivalent to Street Fighter 4 now in terms of input delay. Thus says the 8 frame of input delay are too long gone. High-level Street Fighter V is played on the ground for the most part. All right, then from there, Brian F. seems to get into debate with Sheriff Woody. And Sheriff Woody basically brings up on the point of online versus offline. Brian F. is saying, let's not forget or pretend that Street Fighter 4 had great netcode. It was also dog shit online. He goes on to say that Street Fighter 5 is probably greater online than Street Fighter 4 and greater offline. He also goes on to say that he does like Street Fighter 4 more. He just, you know, is basically telling Sheriff Woody, I feel so stupid keeping him called Woody. But anyway, he's telling Sheriff Woody from Toy Story that you're basically just wrong, bro. With this particular argument and point of view, you're just wrong. All right, now let's unpack this shit real quick. So, first of all, bringing up the point of you're a hero when you did it in 4, but you're a villain if you do it in 5. One of the main topics or main points that I see people bringing up is because it takes 0 skill to do it in Street Fighter 5. But that's how we look at it. Do we not? Like when you see somebody, like when I see Urien or some shit, activate V trigger, throws the Aegis, whatever, doing a boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? When I see him do the routine, because I've had it done on me many times, it's almost like it's predictable to the point where we've seen it 100 times. There's a certain amount of combos in Street Fighter V that we've seen just too many times. Therefore, I think it's lackluster. And on that note, Street Fighter V does have the reputation that it was made to be easier. You know, obviously, there's tougher combos and stuff like that that are out there, especially now with the V-shift and shit like that. Now, there's a little, I would say it's a little more hype. Like now, just wait till the competitions and tournaments start and stuff like that. I think we're going to see some crazy shit. So with that being said, I think Street Fighter V is kind of getting a little more ground for this argument. But up until now, or before the V-shift, yeah, Street Fighter V did have that reputation to just be too easy. Probably still does, to be honest with you. Especially with one-link combos and all this other shit that you had in 4. Then you get to the debate where people are like 5 is just better than 4. I may like 4 better, but let's not lie to ourselves and say that 4 is still better than 5. And that's the real nugget. Why would I say nugget? It's the root of what the hell we're talking about. Maybe I'm just thinking of nuggets. All right, so this is my moment, man, because I've been waiting for this one right here. You know, I've had so much to say with the lifespan of Street Fighter V. I was pro 4, right? I was ultra Street Fighter 4 to the day that I die. I was like, this is my game. And then when it transformed into 5, I did not like 5 for like ever. Then recently started playing it more and more and more. I think the V-shift is kind of cool for certain characters. Still think it has a ways to go, but I kind of enjoy 5 now. So as far as that, this is my opinion. Let me know what y'all think. I do think that Street Fighter V online is better than Ultra, because I remember Ultra fucking up. I remember 4 fucking up so much. So I do think that it's better. Now, I don't know how much better or if it's just amazing, because we know Street Fighter V netcode also sucks. We also know the online experience sucks ass. So that's not a really good compliment that I'm giving Street Fighter V right now. I'm just saying if we had to measure them up, do you think that 5 is actually better? I would say it is, but I don't know. Okay, now overall, is Street Fighter V a more balanced game than 4? Probably. Now, is it a better game? I think that question right there comes down to the opinion and the experience that we all had playing each one of these games. I personally still enjoy, I think I have more fun when I play 4. Me and my son, we get on the sticks. I think we just talk more shit, more characters. just more stuff to do, and we're more familiar with the game as far as like hype moments and combos and stuff like that than we are with 5. So there it is, ladies and gents. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for all the love. At the end of the day, what the hell do you think is really going on? Is the netcode better or worse than 4 or 5? Which is the better game? Does it really matter? When is 6 gonna come out? That's what I'm saying. Let's get some 6. So one more time, thank you guys for watching. Definitely let me know how you feel. A special treat because it is Easter tomorrow. Once again, just for you guys, we're gonna try to have it posted by 9 o'clock in the morning Central Standard Time. So if you're on the East Coast, that'll be 10 o'clock in the morning, and if you're on the West Coast, that should be like what, 7 o'clock in the morning. And if you're in another country, I have no idea, but definitely thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for all the love. Links down below. We will see you soon. Matter of fact, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Love you guys forever. Peace. Blah blah blah. Subscribe. What's up, everybody? Guess who's back?
Your boy is back.
Tune into the next comedy. Don't forget that FGC, best show. And we call it Boris Johnny.